numbers do not lie. Fire, 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 oh, fire, 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 oh.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of JP's Fire Fantasy Show, where we bring you the most up-to-date and accurate information from around the fantasy world. It's finally here. Championship week is finally among us. 23 weeks, man, and I can't say that it's been a bad season. It's been a pretty good season. I'm happy with where the NBA is right now. We have a lot of star power, and there is a lot of young talent. So that being said, man, let's get right into the game layout for the week. As you can see, there's two teams with 4 games to close out this week, the Thunder and the Grizzlies. The good news is there aren't any teams with less than 3 games remaining. So there should be a lot of options on the wire at the moment because there is a lot of injuries and resting. So let's get right into the notable injuries for today and moving forward. As you can see, Bradley Beal, Kyle Kuzma, and Daniel Gafford have already been ruled out for today's game. I don't think the Wizards will bring back their stars for the rest of the year. So guys like Denny Avdija should be a great pick to close out the year. Be aware that Porzingis, who is having a great year, who is under contract year as well, will probably close out the year to kind of try to get that max contract from the Wizards organization. And I can't say that he does not deserve that. He has played fabulous this year and has stayed healthy. So that's a good sign for the Wizards. But yeah, if you're targeting anybody on that team, there should be plenty of options to pick from. Good news from the Suns today was released. Kevin Durant and DeAndre Ayton will be back tomorrow. So, when Kevin Durant is healthy, it's good for the NBA because, that is a legendary player and he's must-see TV, man. Players that benefit from this would be Chris Paul, of course. It'll just give him a lot of more range to work as a facilitator. He's not on the wire, but guys like Josh Okogie and Torrey Craig roles will begin to diminish moving forward. So if you have those guys, keep that in mind. Going on to the Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler has been ruled out for today, and Kyle Lowry is currently questionable. I do like Caleb Martin's upside with Jimmy Butler being out. He should have minutes upward of 33 minutes this game and moving forward. And he's a Swiss Army knife, man. He fills up the stat sheet, and he should be a safe play for any league format. With that being said, we're going to get right into our Fire 5 picks for the day. As I've done since last round, we're going to do 3 picks and just to narrow the options down because the waiver wire pool is scarce. So we just want to make sure our picks are hits and not misses because this is not a time of the season to miss at all. So with that being said, let's get right into it. For number 3, I have Drew Eubanks. Eubanks has been on a tear of late and has been putting up consistent numbers for the Blazers, who are now in full tank mode. Over the last 2 weeks, he shot 61.8% from the floor with 7 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, 1.6 assists, and 1.6 blocks. Look to Eubanks if you need a reliable big man that can put up defensive stats. The Blazers are currently down a lot of guys in their front court, such as Jeremy Grant, Nurkic, and Watford now. So Eubanks should be able to get all the minutes he can handle moving forward to close out the season. For number 2, I have Luke Kennard. Kennard has been red hot from 3 lately, and it has put him as the 33rd ranked fantasy player in that span. He is shooting 59.3% from the floor with 4.4 3-pointers, 15.4 points per game, 3.3 rebounds, and 2.3 assists. Kennard has 4 games this week, And 2 of those games we can mark down as revenge games, as he will be playing the Clippers. So I would think that would just be a little bit more fuel to the fire for him. So look to him to stay red hot to close out the season in the Grizzlies rotation. For my fire pick number 1, I have Bones Highland. He is currently a product of right time, right place, as he's filled in admirably for Paul George, who got injured last week against the Thunder. Over the last 2 weeks, Bones has shot 50% from the field with 3 3-pointers per game, 15.7 points, 2.7 rebounds, and 7.3 assists. He has matchups against the Grizzlies on back-to-back occasions and the Pelicans on Sunday. Although these matchups aren't the best, he should still be able to flourish, as his usage is pretty solid moving forward off the bench for the Clippers. Look to him to provide utility/point guard 2 numbers for the remainder of the season, and add him to your rosters with no hesitation if he is available. That concludes our waiver wire picks for the first half of the week. Good luck to all in the championship. We will be back for the second part of the championship round to give you 3 more picks. As I always say, please like and subscribe, and let us know how we're doing, man. If you ain't learning, you ain't living. JP out.
Oh, fire, fire, fire. Oh, hey. Don't you play yourself? Don't you play yourself? Why you hate yourself? Count